Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adina and I create content tools and resources for career-driven millennials and upcoming entrepreneurs to get the money they need to build the lives that they want. Here on my YouTube channel, I share my personal journey to financial freedom and an overall happier and more well-balanced life. So if you're interested in content like that, please stay tuned to the end of this video. So today's video is going to be all about how to get your life together. So oftentimes we set big goals for ourselves and we don't achieve them, or we get lazy and unmotivated and we stop working on our goals and stop doing what we need to do to see the results that we want in our lives. So the focus of this video is really going to be all about how you can start to feel as though you are in control of your day-to-day life. The first thing you want to do to get your life together and really start to feel in control of your life is to identify where you are now. Take inventory of the results that you are currently experiencing. What is your life like? Where do you live? Where do you work? What do you look like? What do you eat? What do you do on a day-to-day basis? Who are you, right? How do you identify yourself? Really take inventory of what's going on in your day-to-day life and pay close attention to where you are experiencing pain. Where are you experiencing pain and where are you experiencing discomfort, right? So humans move toward pleasure and away from pain. So if you want to start to get in control of your life, the first thing you need to do is identify where you are experiencing pain and discomfort. Maybe you don't like where you live. Maybe you don't like where you work. Maybe you're frustrated with your day-to-day job. Maybe you're frustrated with the way that you look, right? You want to identify where you are experiencing pain and in what areas of life that's in. Maybe it's in your personal life, maybe it's in your professional life, maybe it's in your financial life or your health, or maybe it has something to do with your spiritual life. Where are you experiencing pain? Oftentimes we self-medicate, right? We don't want to think about our pain on a day-to-day basis, and so we try to avoid thinking about these things. We watched a lot of TV and we spent a lot of time on social media, or maybe we even indulge in drugs and alcohol or things to take our mind off of what we're experiencing because we just don't want to think about it. So if you're really trying to get in control of your life, the first thing you want to do is start to pay close attention to where the pain is. The next step to getting in control of your life is to identify your current belief systems and really ask yourself, what got me here? So the first step is to identify where you are, and the next step is going to be to identify what got me here. So let's say we're using the example of being overweight. You really need to ask yourself, what got me here? What are the thoughts, words, actions, and beliefs that you hold that got you the results that you have today? If you are overweight, you may be thinking things like, I need chocolate, or I need sweets, or you may hold the belief that food should be used as a coping mechanism, right? So you have to start to identify the beliefs that you have that have gotten you the results that you're currently experiencing in life. And you have to start to ask yourself, what are the things that I'm saying? What are the things that I'm doing? And what are the things that I believe that have gotten me to where I am today, that have gotten me the results that I'm experiencing now? What are the things that that I'm doing to cause myself the pain that I'm experiencing, right? And you may not believe that it's you. You may think that there are external factors that are causing you to be in the situation that you're in. But part of this process of getting in control of your life is to take accountability and to understand that whatever experiences that you're having is because of something that you are actively doing, something that you are actively believing, things that you're saying, things that you're thinking on a repetitive basis, right? What is it that you're doing that's getting you the results that you're experiencing? And you have to start to recognize and understand that if you can blame yourself, and this is going to sound kind of harsh, but if you can blame yourself for your life, then you also hold the power to change it. So if your goal with watching this video is to figure out how can I change my life or how can I take control of my life, you first have to start to blame yourself for everything that's going on in your life. Blame yourself for your current experiences. Blame yourself for the reason you're at the job that you're at. Blame yourself for the income that you make. Blame yourself for your weight. Blame yourself for everything that you're currently experiencing that may be causing you pain or discomfort. Because if you can take accountability, if you can own up to or say that these things are my fault, I am the creator of my current experiences in my life, then you'll be able to take control and say, well, I can also be the person who changes things that are going on in my life, right? So you want to take inventory of your current belief systems and your actions. And like I said, if you're overweight, you may be saying things like, I need food to feel better. Or you may believe that. There may be a subconscious belief that you don't realize that you have, right? But you have to understand that your beliefs are tied into the experiences that you are having on a day-to-day basis. Whatever you're experiencing is going to be a reflection of your beliefs. So you have to start to dig deep and figure out, what are the things that I believe based on the things that I'm currently experiencing. You may not realize that you hold certain beliefs, but if you pay attention to what's going on in your life, they will start to reveal to you the things that's going on in your life, will start to reveal to you the beliefs that you have. So start to ask yourself, what are the thoughts, words, and actions and beliefs that have gotten me the results that I'm experiencing? The next step to getting your life together is to change your story. So your story is what you tell yourself about your identity and about your experiences and about your past experiences, your current and your past experiences, and what you really tell yourself about who you are. Let's say, for example, you smoke cigarettes. You are going to identify as being a smoker. When you identify as being a smoker, it makes it more difficult to quit smoking because it's part of your identity, right? It's part of who you believe yourself to be now. So it becomes difficult to let that go because it's a part of your identity, right? Your current experiences are going to be shaped by who you believe you are. If you're overweight, it's because you believe you're not active. It's because you may believe that you're lazy, or you may believe that you're just not a person who likes to work out. Really take inventory of your beliefs about who you are, and you may not recognize all the beliefs that you have at first. Like I said, some of the beliefs may be subconscious, but you need to start to change your story. Change the things that you tell yourself about who you are and how you identify. Another important thing to know about your story and about your identity is that we've really been being told who we are ever since we were little. A lot of external circumstances oftentimes dictate to us who we are, and we have to get in control of that, right? And we have to recognize that. Maybe you grew up in a low-income neighborhood or family and you identify with being poor, or you've watched people around you and you watch the experiences that you've had, and those things started to shape who you are because you grew up around those things. You have to start to recognize and differentiate who you want to be from who you've been told that you are. And like I said, you may not realize that these things have shaped your identity, but this is going to take some work and it's going to take some introspection. You're going to have to start to think about what my experiences say about who I am, what my ethnic background says about who I am, what have I gone through, or what are the circumstances that have helped to dictate my identity and who I believe myself to be. If you want to get in control of your life, You have to stop letting your external circumstances dictate who you are and start to take control of your identity and start to associate yourself with the person that you are desiring to be, right? Change how it is that you describe yourself. The next thing that you need to do to take control of your life is to describe your ideal self. Go into detail about the life that you want to be living, right? Who are you now? How do you look? Where do you work? Where do you live? What do you do on a day-to-day basis? Go into detail and describe this person that you want to become. And don't hold back, right? It may feel silly at first. It may feel very far off from where you are now and today, but it's an important step in order to really start to take control of your life. You really need to figure out what you want your life to look like and what does being in control of your life feel like, right? You want to identify the thoughts, words, actions, beliefs that your ideal self has and uses. So really start to think about who is the person that you want to become and everything that goes into that. Go into detail about your new life experiences and what it would look like on a day-to-day basis in order for you to get there. The next step is to create new empowering beliefs. So we talked about taking inventory of the beliefs that you already have and that you already hold. What you want to do now is start to change those beliefs. Change those beliefs into new and empowering belief systems that help you to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. You want to start to create the beliefs that's going to be necessary for you to achieve the goals that your ideal self has achieved. Start to ask yourself who this person is, what their belief systems are based on the results that they've gotten, right? Let's say it's you want to lose weight, you want to become a fit and active person. What belief systems does a fit and active person have that enables them to be able to do the things that they do, right? One thing is going to be, I believe that fitness is important to my day-to-day life. That's a simple example. Another thing is I prioritize what I'm eating. I prioritize eating healthy foods. Really start to change what it is that you're thinking on a day-to-day basis and your subconscious belief system. Take inventory of your old beliefs and then think about what are the belief systems that the person that I want to be has. The next step is to identify your domino goal. So your domino goal is going to be the goal that will act as a domino that knocks down your other goals. So instead of you trying to accomplish all your goals at once, you're going to want to identify the one thing that you need to do to make everything else easier or unnecessary. You don't want to wear yourself thin trying to accomplish so many things at one time. I know it's easy to say that we want a lot of different things. You want to get out of the habit of just saying what it is that you want and not doing anything about it. And the first step that you're going to need to take, you're going to need to narrow down what's the most important thing for you to work on, because you're going to have to use your time, energy, and attention on really trying to get that thing done. So you're going to need to pick the most important thing. And in order to do that, you're going to write out all the different things that you want. And then you ask yourself, like I said before, what's the one thing that I can do that will make everything else easier or unnecessary? The next step you're going to need to take in order to change your life or get in control of your life or get your life together is going to be to identify your new habits based on the goal that you set for yourself, based on your domino goal, based on the thing that you're going to need to do in order to knock everything else down. What are the habits that are associated with that goal? So let's say, for example, your goal was weight loss. What are the things that you're going to need to do on a day-to-day basis in order to see that goal? Maybe you want to track your diet. Maybe you want to eat vegetarian or pescatarian. Maybe you want to cut out eating out. Maybe you want to exercise on a day-to-day basis. What are the new habits that are going to be associated with you accomplishing your new goal? And what is it that you're going to have to do every single day in order to see it come to fruition? The last thing you're going to want to do to change your life is to change your state. Get up and move. Do something different than you've been doing before. Take massive action on your goals. In order to do this, you might want to actually schedule out when you intend to do the habits that are associated with your new goal. Literally take time to plan out when you're going to do these things. Don't just say, I'm going to do it, and don't take action. Write out when you're going to do these things. If you can identify a specific time that you're going to do your new habit, you're more likely to get it done. So identify when you're going to do what it is that you need to do and take action. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped. I hope you've gotten something out of it. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and consider becoming a part of my YouTube family. If you need even more tips about how to get your life together, you can watch my last video, which is called How to Get Back on Track with Your Goals. If you need a daily reminder of your goals and what it is that you're trying to do, you can download my motivation manual, which is a daily productivity journal that helps you to write out your goals, write out what are some things that you can do in order to get started on your goals. It allows you to write out your top tasks for the day, as well as your gratitude and reasons that you're proud of yourself to keep you motivated on your productivity journey. If you would be interested in a course all about how to be consistent, you can sign up for my interest list in the description box of this video. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of it, and don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, bye.